have an experience of a child. This child was already 10, and the parent does not believe this child can actually clean after himself after using the toilet. I took it upon myself to train this child, and the day I allowed the child to do it, guess what actually happened? The child finished using the toilet and was screaming out for the nanny to come and clean him up. I'm like, really? You're 10? He said, no, but I'm not supposed to clean myself. I was shocked. You're not supposed to clean yourself. How? We're supposed to clean it. And then he mentioned the nanny's name. That is the nanny that's supposed to clean him after using the toilet. I said, you know what, today, nanny is not available. You are going to do it. And he asked me, how? I said, okay, let's do it together. And I taught this child how to do it. After that, it was time to take his bath and was screaming out for the nanny to come. I said, no, today, you're going to do it yourself. I'll show you. This child was frowning. I put him through the process of taking his bath. Okay, after taking his bath, guess what this child did? He climbed the bed and was waiting. I said, what are you doing? He said, he's waiting. Waiting for what? That he's waiting for me to come and cream him. I said, no, you're going to do it yourself. He said, what? I said, okay, you know what? We're going to do it together. I'm going to show you. He said, okay. And then after using the towel, he opened his palm and I poured some cream into it. I said, rub it together. Immediately the child rubbed it together. He looked at his palm and started speaking. Oh no, Miss Joy, this is not fair. This is so disgusting. How could you put this kind of thing, oily thing in my palm? Oh no, this is not fair. This is not. I said, excuse me, rub it, that is cream. That is what your nanny usually do for you. But today you're doing it, so it's not disgusting. It's something you should know how to do. I said, go on. Your face, we are starting with your face. Go on. And then the child went. The thing was disgusting to him. And I was just smiling, looking at him, go. And that was how we went. Time to dress up. This child was waiting. A 10-year-old boy was waiting. You know, usually, nanny would have arranged the clothes, arranged everything on the bed. This time around, there was no nanny. Time to dress up. But where are my clothes? I said, they're in your wardrobe. Go there, go pick for yourself. And then this child went to the wardrobe, picked what he liked. I did not ask him, do you like it? I said, pick what you want to wear. He brought out a shirt, a pant, and a shirt. I said, it's time to dress up. Thank God at least he was able to. Dressing up wasn't a big struggle. He dressed up. And then I was trying to clear up the other part. This child walked straight to the mirror. I was looking at himself. The next thing I heard was, well done. I did it myself. I was shocked. That was his first time of actually going through that drill of self-care. He never knew what it takes to take bath, clean bottle after using the toilet, use the cream, dressing up, and then he was always used to nanny doing it for him. But that day, he appreciated himself in front of the mirror. This is a child with special needs. But his level of understanding was on the advanced level. So he understood and he understood what was going on. But it's just that he was not allowed to do those things for himself. And he was already 10. So why did I share that experience? Is that those things are things they can actually do. But once you don't allow them to do it, they see it as the right of the nannies to do it for them. And there is no need for them to learn how to do it. And this is where you start having major problem when the nanny leaves you and when you are not available to put them through. And by the time you are available to put them through, it is already too late for them to start learning those skills that they should have learned when they were younger. Please, parents, engaging your child at home does not mean you're punishing your children. Engaging them at home does not mean that the nanny are no longer doing their jobs. In short, if you find a nanny who is willing to even put your child through those drills, appreciate that nanny, because not everybody have the patience. They just want to get it done and move to the next task. But when you find a nanny who is willing to put your child through those process of self-care, appreciate that nanny, because it is not easy. It's a lot of work. Even with professionals that does that, we get to a point and we're tired, because therapy requires physical stamina. Treat your nannies well so that they can treat your children well. If you pay nanny to do it, they will get it done. In no time, they will move on. But who is losing? It's your children, because nobody is teaching them on how to do those things for themselves. Please engage your children at home. I hope with these little tips I've given you, you'll be able to rethink your method of training your children at home, especially those with delays. They don't learn the way typical children learn. A typical child, you can stay till 10 years and start learning how to do the basic things. In 2-3 years, they will be able to catch up. But for a child with special needs, if you leave that child till you get to 10 before learning how to do basic self-help activities for themselves, even 10 years time, they still cannot get it. Because the time when they were still developing, when the skills can be easily acquired, they were not exposed. See you again in my next video. Please subscribe if you have not and turn on your notification bell.